that works. Let's go check. Okay, cool. Okay. Hopefully this works out fine. Okay. Hey guys, it's me, Steph, and I at first didn't feel like streaming, but now I do. So we are going to test out Thomas Was Alone. Which I've heard, I want to say I've heard things about this game, but honestly I can't recall anything. So I'm going in pretty much blind. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
Thomas was alone. Wow, a weird first thought to have.
Okay. So I'm assuming I just move this here. Oh. Hi, Liam. I don't know if the music's too loud. Let me know if it is. Okay, so you can jump.
Thomas decided to start listing his observations for posterity. 1. The whole alone thing. 2. Portals. They led somewhere. He'd yet to work out where. 3. Falling. Thomas was absolutely fantastic at falling. He was almost as good at falling as he was at observing. Okay, interesting. Thomas couldn't fall past this block. Think, damn it, think. What if there was some kind of inverted fall? Some way to... what's the word? Jump. It worked! Thomas had solved the great inverted fall mystery.
Okay, cool.
A big jump. But Thomas noted there was no real danger in missing it. The world didn't want him to fail here. It was pushing him, but gently.
Cool.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas
What's
that it
that
could let him
cube?
down at any
Can
moment.
I grab that cube? Okay, so I can't go in the water at all.
This all seemed a little dangerous. The world was not to be trusted. It was unstable, and it seemed to Thomas that it could let him down at any moment. Thomas wondered whether the portals were actually taking him anywhere. He felt like he was making progress, but there wasn't really any way to know. He seemed to be moving predominantly up and to the right, which might, or might not, be important.
How's your day going, my Liam?
It might have been paranoia again, but Thomas could have sworn the world was becoming more complicated. It always seemed to be one step ahead of his skills. It had been designed just for him. He wondered why. Was the world testing him? No, too obvious.
Oops. Good. Joined a new crew in Red Dead. How about your day? It's going
Something
good.
about the boiling, toxic, glowing
It's
water
really hot.
intimidated Thomas. He didn't like it. He certainly didn't want to swim in it. He made
Pass
another
through
mental
respawn
note.
points to save characters.
4. Water. Not good. To be avoided. The loneliness was getting to Thomas. No amount of observation or obsessive note-taking could combat that.
I wonder if there's like anything special over here. Okay, no. Yeah. I have the
Thomas
ceiling
had
fan
a
on,
new
but
theory. The world was training him. He could feel himself getting smarter. There was the mental list to consider.
if I keep the back fan
Over the
on,
minutes and
it's gonna get
seconds
picked
since
up
his
by the
spontaneous
mic,
generation,
so it's fine.
He'd become a pretty skilled jumper. He was evolving. He just wished he had someone to share it with.
Is there like a... Do I just keep going all the way across? I submitted hundreds of bug reports. I told the idiot this would happen. Overlapping scripts. More than one AI was bound to be spawned into an environment at some point. Turns out I missed. Oh,
Chris took an immediate and deep dislike to the skinny red rectangle. Who the hell did this Thomas think he was?
oh. Interesting.
Chris had been doing fine. He wasn't the highest jumper, but he'd held his own. He'd even been graceful at times. Well, not technically graceful, it's probably the wrong word, but you know, fine. There was that skinny little runt leaping about like he owned the place.
Oh, he's all the way down there. Is there anything special on the other side? No. Up there.
This was more like it. A glowy white thing. Only Chris could get to it, which of course made it all the more enticing. What would it do? What new opportunity might this switch open up to him? Great. Another chance for Thomas to jump slightly higher than Chris. How fortunate. Seriously, this made the whole switch pressing thing entirely worthwhile. Was this good? Because on the surface, it did not seem good. Chris was pretty scared. Little Red seemed fine, happy to be on his merry little adventure. Chris couldn't shake the feeling that things had taken a significant turn for the worse since Thomas had joined him. Sure, he'd been able to piggyback his way to ever so slightly higher platforms, but where had that got him? Well, to ever so slightly higher platforms, which was sort of his point.
on Quahog.
Chris stared at Thomas with
Oh,
pure hatred.
I didn't know it can.
He
I didn't
seemed
know there
so
was
very
co-op
happy
for
at their
the-
situation. Friends together, a brave fellowship of quadrilaterals on a quest for greatness. That would be fine. But it was all the obvious observation that Thomas was doing which grated.
Would I be able
Every
to-
time they saw something vaguely new, Chris would hear a satisfied little from the vaulting idiot. He hoped the next portal would split them up, if only for a few levels.
I don't even know if that's the right one. Ooh. There you go.
John knew. He knew that this was his chance. A moment to shine. This was game day.
Okay, so it didn't have to be like perfect, but
This would not do. John needed room to show off his exceptional skills. As it was, he was trapped on the wrong side of these little dot things. Where did they come from, anyway? John inhaled the air of the open space, and it smelled of awesome.
this is like a game you could totally
Time
get
to
lost
flex
in.
those muscles, to put his training to use. Time to show those little dots how it was done.
Shit. That was stupid.
John decided to press the switch to let the little dots catch up with him.
Oh.
John cared for his new allies. You could tell from the sympathetic expression he'd practiced in the mirror all these years.
Oh! That was stupid. Yeah, it's like I don't know what that means, but I'll grab it. This gives me very, like, Beat Trip vibes as well.
John was happy to keep helping. He felt it was important to his image that he was seen to help the little guys. That's too short.
I don't. This is where I got stuck. Or this is where I am stuck. Maybe there's something else I need to touch. Oh, I just realized I could lower the music a little bit. Maybe there's something else I need to press?
He didn't mind them so much either. The red one, Thomas, had a charming way of applauding every time John jumped.
When do you get to go?
The angry orange one was less immediately likeable, but his unremitting cynicism and tutting amused John.
I'm surprised it's gonna go up there, but I don't even know how to get over there. I don't know if that will work, but we could try. I don't think that's right. I'm really confused. No. Okay. Finally, Jesus Christ. Okay, so I think I'm doing this better now. Took a little bit, but I think I got it. There you go. Oh, that took forever.
This was interesting. A floating target. This would require coordination, balance, and timing. John was sure the dots would be lost, but he was happy to guide them to triumph. Maybe that's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
There you go. Oof. The initial group possessed simple variations in size and strength. More complex configurations were inevitable. As the errors spread, these variations became increasingly extreme. David Yoon. So this is how Claire would die. She knew it would eventually, or it would happen eventually.
She was rubbish at jumping, and she moved slowly. She felt a little like her continued existence was breaking some kind of natural order. The crumbling pillar was a dramatic death, she supposed. Wait, what? Claire couldn't shake the feeling that she was not, in fact, dead. It was at that moment that Claire realized she had superpowers. She'd need a cape. There was no getting around that. You couldn't be a superhero without a cape. Claire didn't want confusion. If you saw a cape, that made matters clear. You knew what you were dealing with. Claire was all about communication. And, you know, floating in water, which was her superpower.
Oh. Cool.
Right! Fear not, my skinny friends, for I am Claire, and I will save you. Claire needed to come up with a superhero name as soon as possible. Claire was rubbish. Arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Okay.
Claire arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
Whoa! That was dumb.
Claire arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive. As the water began to rise, Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took. Claire wondered if Thomas would make a good sidekick. Or was she more the lone Avenger type? She'd like that. The sole hero in a world of rectangles and conveniently placed pools of toxic water. Told Claire that staircases were a bit of a fixture here. Claire wondered why the world made it so difficult. probably needed a nemesis. A villain who would show their true colours at the worst possible moment, hurting all she held dear. Chris was the most obvious choice. He seemed stroppy enough, and his jump was so pathetic that it conveniently avoided Claire's insecurities. Yes, Chris. Diabolical Chris. The fiendish Christopher.
Oh. There you go.
Where had Chris gone? Was he off somewhere?